It wasn't bad luck. It wasn't bad timing. And it definitely wasn't because you were unworthy. Scorpio, the door you kept knocking on didn't remain closed as a punishment. It remained closed because you were still becoming the person who could walk through it with confidence, clarity, and emotional wisdom. You were still healing from wounds you carried quietly. You were still learning lessons that your soul needed in order to grow. You were still building the inner strength you didn't know you would need later. You were still identifying boundaries that once felt uncomfortable to set. You were still outgrowing old beliefs that kept you small, restricted, and unsure of your own power. The universe never said no. It simply said, not yet. You're growing. Because if the door had opened earlier, you would have walked in unprepared, unprotected, and unaware of your true worth. But now your spirit has matured. Now your clarity is sharper. Now your emotional intelligence is stronger. Now your confidence is rising again. Now you understand your needs, your limits, and your values. You are no longer the version of yourself that life had to pause. And because of that, the door is ready to open. But here is the powerful truth. The lock has changed, and the only key that fits it now is your decision. This next chapter requires your yes, your bold step, your willingness to leave old stories behind, your courage to choose the future instead of repeating the past. Scorpio, your courage is the activator. Your faith is the switch. Your decision is the key. The blessing is already aligned. The opportunity is already formed. The path is already open. All that's missing is your choice to walk forward. Because the moment you decide, truly decide, the universe will unfold a level of blessing that was waiting for your strength, your clarity, and your readiness. You aren't late. You aren't unlucky. You're right on time. And the door is opening because you finally are. The first part of this message is about timing. Recently, you may have felt a quiet shift within you, a change in what you tolerate, a change in what you desire, a change in how you see yourself. This shift is not random. It's a signal that you've reached a turning point in your life, a point where your inner world is no longer willing to match an old version of your reality. The universe is saying, your growth has outpaced your environment. Change is necessary now. This is the beginning of your upgrade. One thing the universe wants you to understand is this. When your spirit evolves faster than your environment, discomfort shows up as a warning sign. You may have noticed a job no longer feels meaningful. A relationship feels unbalanced. Certain conversations drain you. Your goals are changing. Your priorities feel different. These are not random emotions. These are signals guiding you toward alignment. You're being pulled toward what matches your maturity, your healing, and your new level of self-awareness. Scorpio, your intuition has been louder than usual, not in a dramatic way, but in subtle, intelligent ways. A sudden gut feeling, an unexpected dream, a name that pops into your mind, a sign that repeats itself, a thought that returns every single day. The universe is speaking to you through these small but powerful moments. The message is clear. Stop doubting what you feel. Your inner voice is ahead of the facts. Your intuition sees the unseen. Trust it now more than ever. There's something you wanted, something you prayed for, something you worked for, and yet it felt delayed. The universe wants to correct the story in your mind. Your delay was not rejection. Your delay was preparation. You needed stronger emotional boundaries, clearer thinking, more self-respect, better understanding of your worth, freedom from old attachments. What you asked for required a more evolved version of you, and now that version is finally emerging. This is why the message is arriving now, because you're ready. Here comes a surprising part of the message. Something you thought was over is not over. This could be an opportunity, A dream, a passion, a relationship, a calling you abandoned, a path you once wanted but gave up on. It is returning not to repeat the past, but to transform your future. The universe is saying, take another look. What you thought was dead is simply reborn. Scorpio, your life is attracting new connections, and not just anyone. People who match your truth, your depth, and your direction are stepping in. But here's the deeper message. Every new person entering your life right now has a purpose. They may bring a lesson, a blessing, a partnership, a mirror, a new direction. The universe is sending people who will support your next chapter, not drain it. Watch who shows up. Watch who feels familiar. Watch who feels safe. These are your spiritual allies. One of the most transformative messages coming to you is about how you see yourself. Recently, something may have forced you to ask, why did I tolerate that? Why did I ignore that? Why did I settle for less? Why did I silence myself? These questions weren't meant to shame you, they were meant to awaken you. Your self-worth is rising, your standards are rising, your expectations are rising. And when your worth rises, your life upgrades automatically. The universe is saying, you are no longer available for smallness. Scorpio, the universe is quietly reshaping the way you think about money, purpose, and long-term stability. This shift isn't happening overnight, it's happening within you, one realization at a time. And you may already feel it. You're becoming more intentional, more strategic, and more confident in your ability to create the life you want. This phase of your journey is guiding you toward smarter decisions that protect your future instead of feeding old fears, healthier discipline that strengthens your progress instead of draining your energy, better opportunities that match your skills, not your worries, new sources of income that come from your growth, not your stress, a direction that finally feels meaningful instead of repetitive or limiting. Something deep within you is waking up. It's as if your ambition, once buried under doubt, distractions, or survival mode, is now stretching, rising, returning. You're beginning to notice what's possible for you. You're beginning to recognize your potential instead of your limitations. You're beginning to realize you can build something substantial, secure, and self-defined. For a long time, you may have been operating from a place of getting by, just trying to stay afloat. But the universe is shifting you out of that mindset completely. The message is clear and powerful. You are entering a season of building, not surviving. This part of your life is about structure, intention, and elevation. It's about creating a foundation that supports your dreams instead of restricting them. It's about working with confidence instead of fear. And Scorpio, your hard work is about to speak for you. Seeds you planted months ago, maybe even years ago, are finally ready to break the surface. Plans that felt slow or stagnant are about to gain momentum. Opportunities you thought passed you by are circling back in a more aligned form. The effort you invested in your healing, discipline, and self-respect is preparing to show visible results. You're not stepping into luck, you're stepping into the harvest of your own determination. This is your moment of expansion. Your mindset is shifting, your energy is strengthening, your path is clearing, and everything you're building now will support the life you've been dreaming of. Scorpio, there is one sign the universe uses when it wants to make sure you don't miss a message, something that repeats 3 times. It might show up as a number you keep seeing no matter where you go, a person's name that keeps resurfacing in conversation or memory, a thought that refuses to fade even when you try to brush it aside, a symbol that follows you from one environment to another, a message that reaches you through different people in different ways, a warning you can't shake, or an opportunity that circles back again and again. These repetitions aren't coincidences. They aren't random patterns. They're not accidents your mind is imagining. This is the universe using repetition as confirmation. its way of saying, "This matters. Look closer." 3 appearances are not just a sign, they are direction. The first time is a nudge, the second time is a reminder, the third time is a spiritual command. Pay attention. This is meant for you. This is the universe communicating with precision, removing confusion, cutting through doubt, and guiding you toward the path aligned with your highest growth. When something repeats 3 times, it's because you're ready to understand it. You're ready to act on it. You're ready to receive what it leads to. And Scorpio, the universe does not waste this kind of clarity on someone who isn't prepared. So when the repetition comes, don't dismiss it, don't second guess it, and don't wait for a louder sign. 3 repetitions are the universe saying, this is your direction. This is your moment. Trust what's being shown to you, because once you acknowledge the sign, you'll notice everything else beginning to fall into place with surprising ease, as if life had been waiting for you to simply notice what it already aligned. The final message coming towards you, Scorpio, is the most powerful one yet. You are closer to a breakthrough than you realize, even if life still looks uncertain, even if nothing has officially changed. Your energy is already shifting, and the universe is already rearranging things in your favor. Breakthroughs rarely announce themselves loudly at first. They whisper. They show up as subtle signs. They appear as inner nudges, strange coincidences, and sudden clarity. And you've been feeling exactly that. You may notice a quiet pressure inside you, not the kind that weighs you down, but the kind that tells you something is building, something is coming. Something is preparing to unfold. That feeling is not anxiety, it's alignment. Because right now, several things are lining up at once. 1. A major decision is approaching. This choice has the power to shift your direction. You may not have all the details yet, but the moment to choose is on its way. And this time, you won't choose from fear. You'll choose from wisdom. 2. A hidden truth is rising to the surface. Something you didn't see clearly before is becoming visible. A person's intentions, your own needs, a situation you underestimated. It's all coming into focus. Clarity is your breakthrough. 3. A heavy burden is releasing its grip. A weight you've carried for far too long, whether emotional, financial, or spiritual, is finally loosening. You may already feel lighter without knowing why. This is the universe removing what no longer belongs on your path. 4. A new chapter is quietly forming behind the scenes. Nothing is random right now. Every interaction, every thought, every shift in your heart is preparing you for a completely different phase of life. Think of it as the pre-dawn moment before the sky changes. You don't see the sun yet, but the light is already gathering. And 5. A blessing is aligning itself with your readiness. You're not chasing this blessing. It's meeting you where you are, because you have grown into the version of yourself capable of receiving it, protecting it, and fully appreciating it. And Scorpio, this breakthrough will not be small. It won't be the kind of change that leaves you wondering if it was real. It won't be subtle, doubtful, or temporary. It will feel like a sudden breath of fresh air, a surprising moment of clarity, a sense of peace you haven't felt in years. Momentum where you were once stuck, inner certainty replacing old fear. It will feel like stepping into a story you almost gave up on, because the universe is saying to you now, prepare your mindset, prepare your heart. Everything is about to shift. And when it does, you will look back and realize the signs were there the entire time. You were simply waiting for the courage to believe in what was already meant for you. Scorpio, the universe has been waiting for you to reach this exact moment. Not a moment earlier, not a moment later. Here, now, this version of you. You've walked through storms that reshaped you. You've faced truths that were difficult to accept. You've let go of people, habits, and expectations that no longer matched your growth. And without even realizing it, you've done the inner work that your future required. You've healed enough to trust again. You've learned enough to move differently. You've grown enough to make wiser choices. You've released enough to travel lighter. And because of all of that, you are ready again. ready to love in a way that honors your heart instead of draining it, ready to receive blessings without feeling unworthy or suspicious of them, ready to succeed without apologizing for your ambition, ready to evolve into the most grounded, intuitive, empowered version of yourself, ready to step into the life that has been preparing itself behind the scenes. For so long, you thought you were waiting on clarity, but the truth is, clarity was waiting on your healing. You thought you were waiting on an opportunity, but the opportunity was waiting for your confidence to return. You thought you were waiting on timing, but timing was waiting for you to stop shrinking. The message that has been trying to reach you through signs, emotions, endings, and quiet awakenings is finally ready to land. You are aligned, you are guided, and your next chapter starts now. Not next month, not when everything is perfect, not when you feel 100% prepared. Now, because your soul is ready, even if your mind is still catching up. This chapter of your life will not be built on fear. It will be built on the wisdom you earned, the resilience you developed, and the courage that never left you. You are stepping into a season where things begin to flow, not fight you, where the right people understand you without explanation, where opportunities match your truth, not your wounds, where the life you once imagined starts to feel like the life you're actually living. Scorpio, you've come far enough, you've grown deep enough, and you've risen strong enough. Your new beginning is already unfolding, and all you have to do is step into it.